Hello, what is up guys? I'm here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch that came to Black Desert on October 26th of 2022, going over all the important changes as well as events, that way you don't miss a thing. This week's patch is pretty light, so we should get through this video pretty quick, but before we do, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching videos on my channel and still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. It helps to grow my channel, you stay up to date with new content, and we both win. And without further ado, let's get into it and start off with the events like we do every single week. So only 2 events this week, and the first one only applies to new adventurers, so if you're a new player in the game, then you have your bonus login rewards for playing the game. So yeah, logging in, you're gonna get bonus stuff. And the second event is just an addition to the current Halloween event that we have running already anyway, which is this Isabella boss that now spawns at the times you see here for EU. So if you wanna pause the screen real quick, or on the NA region if you wanna pause the screen real quick. So in addition to the Innocence Mark 12 boss, you also have Isabella that spawns. You can fight both bosses during this Halloween event period. Now I already covered the Halloween event last week, so I'm not going to do it again, but basically there's a quest line that you can accept from the Black Spirit, and it'll send you to the spooky playground over here, which is just below Calpheon. There's a bunch of little daily quests you can do here. You can turn in the daily quests as well as daily login rewards, which are available on the challenges menu, in order to receive a free maid or butler. But again, this is just an extension of last week's event, so if you're already doing last week's event, not much more to go on there. And that is actually it for events. There were only 2 events this week, so not much going on there, but that is going to bring us into the patch notes themselves. This week's patch notes, again, doesn't bring a ton of stuff. First things first is that trial characters can now unlock the new skill that was unlocked with the Magnus update, so if you have a trial character and you want to unlock the Magnus skill, you can on that trial character. Now, in addition to that, a lot of classes got some different tweaks, a lot of them centered around the new skill that the classes got from the Magnus update. Again, if you don't know what the Magnus update is, it was last week's update. I'm currently working on a video guide series going through all the different quests in it, so I've got 3 more videos to go. They're actually all already recorded. I've got parts 7, 8, 9 all recorded. I just need to finish editing them, so I'm working on it as fast as I can, I promise. But yeah, if you haven't done the Magnus questline yet, check out my video guide series, it's linked down below. It unlocks the new skill for every single class in the game, as well as linked storages between all of the different cities in the game, shared inventories between your butlers and maids, a free piece of pen boss gear, like tons of reasons to do that questline, so if you haven't done it yet, check out my video series. Now getting into one of the actual major content changes that came with this patch, it's the reduction of contribution points for houses in both Grana and Duvencrune. So if you're like me and have houses set up in these locations, in the cities of Duvencrune or Grana, you'll have noticed that your contribution point number increased, so mine went from 14 to 30 contribution points. I got 16 of them back. So take a look at your contribution point number after the patch and see if you got any bonus ones back. Now the next major change and one of the biggest quality of life changes with this patch is the addition of the Fugar's Riding Crop. This is received by just logging into a seasoned character. It'll be obtained from the challenges menu, which is the Y key on the keyboard. Look for it in here somewhere. But as you know, life skill gear was removed from season servers this time around, which means you couldn't use riding crops, so they added one back in for free to all season characters. So a nice quality of life improvement, just make everybody happy, nice little change there. On the grinding side of things, the Basham Base, Fattest Habitat, Murlocs Labyrinth, and Polly's Forest all had their combat EXP increased at those locations. And Paddock's Island, which is the island grind zone, which I'm sure not a lot of people have actually ever been to, but it's up here, Paddock's Island, has been changed from a 2-player to a single-player grind zone, consumes less Agris Fever, and just some general tweaks to it. Next up, we have a ton of bug fixes with the Magnus update. So as you know, once again, I have the Magnus questline guide series that I'm working through here. A lot of people have been having bugs, myself included, during it. I show you some workarounds in the videos, but they've also patched a bunch of those right now, so that's pretty useful. So again, a lot of changes here on the Abyss quest lines. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it with this patch. So like I said, it's a pretty light one. There are a couple of nice changes to it, nice little tweaks, a couple little quality of life improvements, but again, not too big of a patch. So now's your turn to let me know what you think down below in the comments. Did you like the patch? You liking the Magnus update? What are you thinking about it? You liking your new skills that they gave everybody? What are you thinking here a week into the big Magnus update patch? Anyway, guys, if you did like the video, make sure to leave a like. Also, once again, if you're not subscribed already, please consider it. And check me out on Twitch every single weekend. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you at the next YouTube video, the next Twitch live stream, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.